One of the great things about working our way through the real book in order is that you never know what's going to happen when you turn the page. You might, okay, you're playing Dolphin Dance, Herbie Hancock. Great tune, a lot of people play it, it's fun. You turn the page, uh-oh, uncharted territory, Steve Swallow's Domino Biscuit. What is that? Okay, we're going to learn it like I did last week, play it, figure out what's going on, see where it takes you, have an adventure, and then the next tune, okay, this is comfortable again. Don't Blame Me, it's a tune that I've been playing since I was about 15. One of the first tunes I ever learned. I'm Ron Drotos, welcome to my journey through the real book, number 98. And I started with the African Flower, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Doing one tune a week in order, usually post on Fridays. This tune, Don't Blame Me, was probably, maybe even the first jazz ballad I ever learned. Might have been, I'm not really sure about that. But it's certainly one of the first, definitely one of the first 10 jazz tunes I ever played. In my old real book that's falling apart, you know, from the 5th edition I got in, I think, 1980, 81. Jimmy McHugh and Dorothy Fields, great composer, lyricist team. They wrote tons of tunes. And 1932. This is an older standard. It's way before the bebop era, sort of towards the beginning of the swing era, actually. It was transitioning from the music of the 20s into the 30s. Duke Ellington was writing Mood Indigo sort of around this time, within a couple of years. And it's charming. This kind of movie, these were in movie, this is movie music, is what I'm trying to say. This kind of music was in movies. You heard, everybody knew this. Even movies you don't think about, you know. I'll be doing some research. By the way, I have a Jazz Pianist Ultimate Guide to the Real Book. You type in any tune in the real book, my name, Ron Drotos, and Jazz Pianist Ultimate Guide. You'll come up with listening suggestions, practice tips, a little history, some insights, some further links for study. And Don't Blame Me is there. And when I do the research for those, it'll say like it premiered in a movie by Abbott and Costello, the comedy team, or something like that. But somebody would be singing a song. That's what they did back then, you know. Not everybody bought recordings. They certainly didn't have MP3s or streaming or anything back then. They had radio, though. I guess that was their version of streaming, right? Okay, Don't Blame Me. It's a beautiful, beautiful tune. Here it goes. You know, when you play a tune like that, especially if you've known it for a while, you have a few options. You can try to push yourself, do something new, or you can sit back with what you already know and really enjoy that and own that. And that's really, I think, what many people miss, maybe even most. Everybody's always trying to play better than they actually are. And yes, strive to learn something new, learn new tunes, learn new techniques, play clearer, play faster, play slower, use different harmonies. Whatever you're interested in improving about your playing, definitely go for it. But when you're actually performing or playing, a lot of times you even play better when you just trust in what you know. You know, I know this, okay. I'm not trying to sabotage what I can do really well by just, okay, I'm a great, singles hitter or whatever sport you're into, but I'm trying to hit home runs. Okay, you might hit a home run once in a while, but trust that you can hit singles or you can kick the ball in a certain way. And really, if you're a great defensive player, in football, soccer, if you're a great defensive player, you might score a goal once in a while, but don't get on yourself because you're not scoring goals every game. You're a great defensive player, right? I think that's what a lot of people miss with piano. It's a big thing there. I hope you think about that and share your experiences with me if you like in the comments to this video. Thanks for being here, and see you next week when we get to another one I've known, another top 10 of my early tunes. Don't Get Around Much Anymore by Duke Ellington. See you then.